Arm, warriors, arm for fight, the foe at hand, whom fled we thought will save us long pursuit this day. Fear not his flight, so thick a cloud he comes, and settled in his face I see sad resolution, and secure. Let each his adamantine coat gird well, and each fit well his helm, gripe fast his orbed shield, borne even or high. For this day will pour down, if I conjecture aught, no drizzling shower, but rattling storm of arrows barbed with fire. So warned he them, aware themselves, and soon in order, quit of all impediment. Instant without disturb they took alarm, and onward moved and battled, when behold, not distant far with heavy pace the foe approaching gross and huge, in hollow cube, training his devilish enginery, impaled on every side with shadowing squadrons deep, to hide the fraud. At interview both stood a while, but suddenly at head appeared Satan, and thus was heard commanding loud, Vanguard, to right and left the front unfold, that all may see who hate us, how we seek peace and composure, and with open breasts stand ready to receive them, if they like our overture, and turn not back, perverse. But that I doubt, however witness Heaven, witness thou anon, while we discharge freely our part. Ye who appointed stand, do as you have in charge, and briefly touch what we propound, and loud that all may hear. So scoffing and ambiguous words he scarce had ended, when to right and left the front divided, and to either flank retired, which to our eyes discovered new and strange, a triple mounted row of pillars laid on wheels, for like to pillars most they seemed, or hollowed bodies made of oak or fir, with branches lopped, in wood or mountain felled. Brass, iron, stony mould, had not their mouths with hideous orifice gaped on us wide, portending hollow truce. At each behind a seraph stood, and in his hand a reed stood waving tipped with fire, while we, suspense, collected stood within our thoughts amused not long, for sudden all at once their reeds put forth, into a narrow vent applied with nicest touch, immediate in a flame, but soon obscured with smoke all heaven appeared, from those deep-throated engines belched, whose roar emboweled with outrageous noise the air, and all her entrails tore, disgorging foul their devilish glut, chained thunderbolts and hail of iron globes, which on the victor host levelled, with such impetuous fury smote, that whom they hit, none on their feet might stand. Those standing else as rocks, but down they fell by thousands, angel on archangel rolled. The sooner for their arms, unarmed, they might have easily, as spirits evaded swift, by quick contraction or remove. But now foul dissipation followed, and forced rout, nor served it to relax their serried files. What should they do, if on they rushed, repulse repeated, an indecent overthrow doubled, would render them yet more despised, and to their foes a laughter, for in view stood ranked of seraphim another row, in posture to displode their second tire of thunder. Back defeated to return, they worse abhorred. Satan beheld their plight, and to his mates thus in derision called, O friends, why come not on these victors proud, ere while they fierce were coming, and when we, to entertain them fair with open front and breast. What could we more? Propounded terms of composition, straight they changed their minds, flew off, and into strange vagaries fell, as they would dance. Yet for a dance they seemed somewhat extravagant and wild, perhaps for joy of offered peace. But I suppose if our proposals once again were heard, we should compel them to a quick result. To whom thus Belial, in like gamesome mood, Leader, the terms we sent were terms of weight, of hard contents, and full of force, urged home, such as we might perceive amuse them all, and stumbled many. Who receives them right, had need from head to foot well understand. Not understood, this gift they have besides, they show us when our foes walk not upright.